Okay. Whoops. That's crooked. Why are you crooked? Yeah, that's good enough. All right, cool. All right. That looks good on my end. Let's see what it looks like on. Oh. How's it going? We're just gonna give it a few minutes because let people join in. We're just gonna give it a. So actually, let me go get animals so that way we can start feeding animals. All right, so got some collard greens, got some dandelion greens. Let me go get the tortoises. All right, I figure we'll do tortoises first because they're the easiest. All right. Oh, and of course, Maui dives right in right away. Give Rosie some strawberry. Maui, I figured, would dive in right away. There you go. You eat that. Let me get some squash for you. All right. Well, welcome to, I guess, my first kind of live stream. I've never really done one of these before, so I figure I've done a few on YouTube, and they seem to work better. Or I've done a few on Facebook, and they seem to work better on YouTube because anytime I try and do them on Facebook, I always miss comments and stuff, and I don't know. It never. Facebook doesn't notify people and stuff, so it just got annoying. So I figure, we'll try one on YouTube, see how it goes. There you go. Yeah, I figured Rosie would mostly go for the strawberry. Okay. So this is Maui. He's my sulcata tortoise. And believe it or not, when I got Maui like 5 years ago, he was probably about that big. So Rosie used to like just dwarf him. And now he's actually bigger than Rosie. Just probably about 2 months ago was the first time where he actually surpassed her in weight. She's right about 6 pounds and he's about 6.5 now. Because sulcatas grow big quickly, especially during the summer months when I have him outside and he's eating grass, because that's where I didn't put him outside today, so they'd be hungry for the video. But yeah. And Rosie is a redfoot tortoise. They're from South America. She's as big as she's going to get. And they like a lot of fruit. That's why the fruit's mostly on her end and not so much for Maui, because they're not supposed to have a whole lot of fruit. But you'll go to zoos and you'll see sulcatas being fed watermelon and strawberries and apples and stuff, which, again, if you do it too much, that's going to be bad. They can't take that much sugar. But if you give them some watermelon in the summer, the hydration really helps. But, yeah. They don't eat fast, though, that's for sure. Let me make sure that this was working. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like it's working. All righty. Hopefully, I don't know how hot it is for where some of you guys are. It's really hot out today. I guess we're just jumping spring. It's just going right into summer, which is fine for them. They like it. Not Rosie so much. Rosie likes it really humid. They don't really like dry heat, but Maui is fine with that. Oh. And Rosie's actually I think it's in like my second most popular video where I did a video all about redfoot tortoises. That one seemed to be really popular. I haven't done one for sulcatas yet. I probably will at some point. But I have 4 species of tortoise. I have a sulcata, I have a redfoot, I have a Russian tortoise Bart. He's kind of camera shy. He doesn't really eat on camera. And then I have 3 pancake tortoises. And those guys are, again, very shy. Pancake tortoises are very small tortoise species, so they don't usually, they'll eat if I put them outside, but they don't really like eating in front of me. You're going to eat? No, you're looking for more strawberry. I'm sorry, I don't have any more. Weird. All righty. Yeah, so I figure we'll just hang out today and feed some tortoises and some other animals. I got a couple other critters to feed. We're gonna do tortoises. I got Norman the tegu, and then I have a hedgehog, my hedgehog, because Paris passed away a couple weeks ago, and Mary is the one I still have, and he's a bottomless pet, so he's gonna eat a lot of stuff. Can you go to the next animal? No, not yet. We're gonna let them finish. I know they don't eat super fast. We're gonna do the tegu next, and then I think we'll finish with the hedgehog. Because right now Norman's walking around my bathroom. I hear him. But yeah, if anyone has any questions or comments, feel free to comment them out. This is my first time doing a live stream on YouTube, really. I did an animal show before, which you can go back and see on the channel, but that was like a big scheduled thing. This time I just kind of felt like hanging out and feeding some animals. Nice kind of chill, relaxed stream while they just kind of devour their greens right here. Yeah, so Maui, he's gonna get a lot bigger. When Maui's all done growing, Maui can get to be about 150 pounds, sometimes 200 for the big ones. They get about 3.5 feet long. Very large tortoise. Rosie, on the other hand, this is as big as she's gonna get. Rosie's going to the bathroom right now. Yeah. She's going to the bathroom. Yeah, you're doing that, aren't you? And none of my other tortoises really do that. Rosie's just, whenever she starts eating, she goes to the bathroom. Now, a lot of the times when I put them in the bath, they'll go to the bathroom because the warm water helps stimulate things. With a lot of reptiles, though, sometimes, and again, Rosie's my only real tortoise. She's going to the bathroom even more right now. A lot of times when you have a tortoise that's eating, especially when you have, like, she just ate a bunch of strawberry, when they get kind of a big influx of hydration, they'll finally go to the bathroom because they don't really know when they're going to get their next batch of food. So a lot of the times they'll hold it until they find, like, a water source or something like that, and then they'll go. But yeah, she's pooping right now. Cherry heads are gorgeous. I mean, I don't know. I think they're only about $100 more expensive than redfoots are. I don't know. I got her for like $20 a long time ago. Oh wow, that's a big old poop. Okay, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. But yeah, so just in case you wanted to see what tortoise poops looks like, it's right there. Now, redfoots actually, where they're from, they're one of the few tortoises not from a very dry, arid setup. They're from the rainforests and surrounding areas down South America. So these guys have a big role in seed dispersal because a lot of the fruits they eat, there's going to be seeds on the inside. So when they digest the fruit's obviously going to go away and they're going to be left with the seeds. And a lot of seeds down there actually have an extra coating. So when they're in the stomach and the digestive enzymes actually wear down the outside of that seed. So when they poop it out, the seeds are already germinating in the poop and they kind of help spread their favorite fruit plants. But I'm going to clean that up so my elbow doesn't keep sitting next to poop. And we're going to let them keep eating and hanging out. All right, I missed a question. How much do redfoots go for? Redfoots go, I think, again, I'm not the right person to ask, but I think redfoots go for like $100 to $200 for a young one. And again, it depends on the breeder. I know some breeders will some breeders really will upcharge with like hypo redfoots, and then there's also the cherry heads, which if you go on our YouTube channel and go back to my very first animal spotlight was on redfoot tortoises, and I talk about cherry head tortoises. They're just a locale of the redfoot tortoise. But whereas Rosie has this yellow head with the bright red legs, cherry heads have a bright Darth Maul looking head. And I mean, they're the same thing as a redfoot tortoise. They similar size and same diet and everything like that. Like I said, they're just a different locale, but they have these really popping colors. I think those go for like 200 to 300. But again, I'm not the person to ask about like up-to-date reptile pricing, because I got Maui for free and I got Rosie for like $30. Rosie was one of the first animals I ever got. I got her years ago, back before I started all this. She was one of my original, when I first started doing reptile shows, I only had 8 animals. I had my Florida king snake, my gopher snake, a bearded dragon, a crested gecko, my tegu. I had a tarantula, and then I had my boa constrictor, Maya, and then I had Rosie, my redfoot tortoise. And that was it. If you booked me for a show in my first like 7 months of doing this, those were the animals you saw. Now I've got like I said, I have 4 different species of tortoise. I have 28 species of snake, and then like 19 lizard species. So now you get a much more diversity. Granted, some of those animals don't go to programs. Like my ornate monitor, you're never going to see at a program. The frilled dragon rarely goes. I don't bring my legless lizard a whole lot. Here, you're not going to eat any more greens? Here, you want more squash? So this is just some butternut squash. I literally just went to the supermarket today. It's a good thing because my car died yesterday. My car was dead, so I meant to go do this yesterday, but it's a good thing that it was working this morning. Well, obviously it was working. We made sure it was working last night, but yeah. So where she's from, she's going to get a lot more vegetable and fruit matter. And then he's from the Sahel, it's the southern edge of the Sahara Desert. Now, all my animals are not from the wild. These guys are captive born. They haven't been taken from the wild or anything. I do have a few animals like that, but they're different stories. But so normally sulcata tortoises are found southern edge of the Sahara Desert. So there's not a whole lot of the way of food. So they're actually supposed to mostly get grasses and hay. So I'm going to be doing a video, I think in 2 months. I have a plan where I'm going to do a video talking about tortoise diets, but because my redfoot eats different stuff than the pancakes, which eats different stuff than the sulcata, and then the Russian. So they all have kind of different requirements. Rosie tends to need more leafy greens and fruits and veggies. Maui, on the other hand, now smaller sulcata tortoises, they don't really like eating a whole lot of that, like a whole lot of hay, which is what they're mostly supposed to eat. So that kind of happens as they get older. Right now, Maui's just at the age where he's starting to eat more hay. When he was younger, I could not get him to eat it for the life of me. But I got him some Timothy hay and some meadow hay, and I just mixed it up. And he eats that. And then obviously when it's nice out, I put him outside, and that grass becomes 95% of his diet. Here, let me turn you so you can see like that. And then let me get this down here so you guys can see a little better. Wait for it to focus. There we go. Some tortoises eating up close. But yeah, no, tortoises don't have any teeth. They just have that sharp beak, just like kind of like everyone knows snapping turtles. They have that sharp beak for biting things. These guys, though, they have it to kind of cut through the hard shells of the fruits and stuff that they eat, or the roots or the grass, to kind of help cut it up so they can eat it. Like oh, Rosie just went to the bathroom even more. Wow, Rosie, that was a lot of fluid. I mean, it's good because that means she's well hydrated, but dang, messing up my tablecloth. Because I still got some animals to go after this. So we'll probably wrap these 2 up soon, and then we'll talk about Norman or the hedgehog. I don't know which one I'm going to do first. I'll see. The hedgehog's probably sleeping. The hedgehog was the only animal I didn't get ready before this, so we'll probably do Norman first. There you go. You almost done there? You almost done? Yeah, then I'll pop these guys outside, because in the summer I have a pen outside that I can put them in, and then the tortoises just wander around and mow that portion of my lawn for me. Huh. Yeah, you guys don't do anything fast, do you? Maui is my bottomless tank. I could be holding Maui in my hands and just holding him above the grass, and he'll just be chomping on the grass. And there's been times where sometimes I'll put him outside to eat like this, and Maui will just what he did. He tries to take the food out of Rosie's mouth. Do they get along with each other? Yeah. So, I mean, they don't interact. They all have their own separate enclosures, but in the summer, I put these 2 together. Just in the same pen outside. That's only temporarily, though. I'm going to be building a different pen for Maui probably in the next few weeks. But because these guys are similar sized, and I don't leave the tortoises outside during the summer. They just go out for the day. So I put Rosie and Maui in the same box, and then I have my pancakes and the Russian tortoises in the same ones too. But they don't. There's no aggression or anything. Now, as Maui gets bigger, because like I said, Rosie's as big as she's going to get. My Russian's as big as he's going to get. The pancakes are full size. He's the only one that's going to get bigger. So he's going to get his own play box soon. Because like I said, now they're about the same size. But oh, Rosie sees the squash that I have off camera. All right, come here, you. All right, I think we'll take Rosie. You can see the giant wet spot there from where Rosie went to the bathroom. We'll take Rosie, put her over here. Let me get some paper towel down. Or let me just put a towel down, actually. That'll work better. All right. Let me just get a towel here. I'll just throw that down because Norman's not going to really care, but I don't want my elbow sitting in the wet. All right. I think you're all done. So we're going to move on to Norman. All right, here's the big boy. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Relax. I'm going to put this back up here because he has a very good tendency to knock that over. I'm going to take the squash out of here. See, he's smelling the fruits that were just here. Here, you want a strawberry? There you go. No, don't climb over it. Here, back off. Back up. There you go. There you go. You want a strawberry? There you go. Come on. There you go. Oh, and he's actually shedding this whole half of his face. Let me get this down. Oh, he dropped it. If you can see, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up. Let me finish him eating. But he's actually shedding this whole side of his face right now. There you go. Get it down there. Oh, you can peek in the mammal room right there. Chompy, chompy, chomp. So these guys are from South America. They eat a lot of fruits. Now, if I do this right now, you see right there. Oh. All right. Woo, okay. No, not the camera. Hi. Hi, I am not the food. Hi. So what we got right here is he just shed his eye. See, he just shed his eyelid. So you got the upper eyelid and the lower eyelid, and then that would be what would open, and that's where his eye is. And then right here is kind of his eyebrow ridge, and then right here is his cheek ridge. So that just came off right there. No, the camera is not the food. Camera, no food. I know, you want more food. Let me go get you food. All right, sit right there. Sit a second. Sit a second. You're okay. Here, you want another strawberry? Right here. We'll do some banana for him too. Because he had meat over the weekend. I feed him twice a week. How old is he? Woo! There. He is going on 8.5 years old, I think. Yeah, he's about 8.5 years old. Let me see, because I got him 6 years ago, and he was about 2. He was a little over 2 then. So yeah, he's just about 8.5 years old. Tegus only live usually on average 15 to 20 years. They're not quite as long lived as like iguanas are. Iguanas can live a super long time. Look right here. There you go. And you would not want to try and hand feed a wild tegu. Norman is probably the only lizard I do hand feed sometimes. If he's really hungry, I obviously don't because he can jump right up and those jaws are not fun. His teeth are actually not that sharp. His teeth are not that dangerous. What hurts a lot are these jaws. His jaws are super strong. He got a little scale that was bugging me. And he just shed all around here. And he's shedding. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's shedding most of his face today. Yeah, so that just came right off his head. And you can see on the shed scale, There's still the patterning. So that came off right there on his nose. Yes, I am not food. Probably not a good idea to like mess with his head shed while he's in food mode. You like bananas? Yes, yes you do. Oh, you made me drop the bananas. Bananas. There you go. Oh, there you go. Chomp, chomp, chomp. So yeah, so these guys are from South America. Now these are a distant cousin of the monitor lizard, the varanid family. These guys though evolved to be omnivores. They will eat a lot of fruit and vegetable matter and things like that. Whereas your monitor lizards, varanids, they are 100% carnivore. Chompa chompa chomp. There you go. They're gonna varanids are typically going to eat meat, bugs, carrion, something like that. Whereas these guys will mix in some fruits and vegetables too. There you go. There you go. Now these guys have really, really strong jaw, like I said. So this right here, there's a lot of muscle in these cheeks. And what he does is when he's going to bite down, there's going to swell up. They're going to tense up because there's a lot of muscle in there. And he bites down really, really, really hard. A German Shepherd, a police dog, bites with about 200 pounds per square inch of jaw strength, 200 to 230, somewhere in that, to about 225 PSI. These guys, though, clock in at over 300. They have some really, really strong jaws for the size of their head. Some of the strongest jaws in proportion to their head size of any animal. Get that banana. No, not my fingers. Okay. There, you can pick it up. But his jaws can also be very, very delicate. He can gingerly pick up some fruit that he wants to. Here, back up. There you go. Right here. There you go. Get the bananas. Get the bananas. There. No, that's table. No, that's here. And you see his jaws. I'm going to show you something right now. His jaws are designed to slam shut. I can actually open them super easy. Drop the banana in there. There you go. Oh, you dropped it. But yeah, I can open his jaws super, super easy. With little pieces like this, he sometimes has a hard time picking them up. Here. Doo-doo. There you go. There's a good boy. And like I said, he's shedding his face. There you go. There's his eyelids. Tegu eyelids shed. Now, obviously, snakes, they don't have eyelids, so they won't do that. On a snake, you're just going to see a circle right there. That's where the clear scale that goes over their eye is, because they shed that off too. And lizards shed their skin in big chunks, and snakes do it all in one go. And now your face is all messy. Your face is all messy. See? There's even more coming off right there. Hi. I sometimes help him with the top of his head, because the side of his head, he'll just rub his face along the ground. I didn't even need to help him with that earlier. But the top of his head, sometimes he has a hard time getting off. But yeah, so that's Norman. He's my big, handsome boy, the star of my show. We're not doing many programs right now. We're just doing some online Zoom programs. So, I mean, if you're interested in that, you can email alb5270@gmail.com or just message the Facebook page, Uncharted Wild on Facebook, if you're interested in hiring a little Zoom show where we talk about some of our animals and not just feeding them. Huh. You're a cool dude, aren't you? You got that big old forked tongue. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, right now. So right here, another cool thing. So he actually dropped his tail off a while ago. Let me see if I can angle this right. So he dropped his tail off a while ago, and right now he's actually shedding this tail right here. If I pull that up like that, see? That's coming off the shed tail right here. So yeah. I'm going to put that back up there. And I think we'll do the hedgehog now, and I think we'll wrap up. So we're going to put that up there. I'm going to put him in the bathroom. All right. All right, I'm going to get the hedgehog now, and I think that'll probably be the last kind of animal we talk about today, because this is already going on almost 25 minutes. So we'll wrap up with the hedgehog. I will be right back. I gotta grab him. A surprising number of people that I run into have actually never seen a hedgehog before. So we're going to talk about hedgehoggies. There we go. There we go. I'm going to bring this down here for this one because he is obviously not very big. So this is Mary. He is my little hedgehog. He is not albino. He has normal colored eyes. And he's a little grumpy in the morning. The Zoom, it depends. It's usually $100 to $150 depending on what you're looking for the Zoom programs. So we're gonna see if we can get him to wake up a little bit with a nice dubia roach. Oh, he wants it. Come on, you gotta get off. You gotta get off your shirt. There you go. Chompy, chompy, chomp. I wish this thing would focus better. I don't know how to make this focus. I thought it was auto-focusing, but it doesn't look like it. Hopefully that's okay for you guys, though. And we're going to give him another dubia roach. And the bird is going to start making some noise in the background. Hey, you want a roachy? Oh, you didn't eat that roachy. Come on. Come on. Oh, there you go. Now, hedgehogs have super sharp little teeth. They are not a fun thing to get bit by. I've been nipped a couple times by this guy. When he's really, really hungry, he'll nibble on the fingers. Pepper, please stop. And what you hear in the background is the bird making lots and lots of noise. There you go. You want that one? Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. Let go of that. There you go. They are very, very cute. They're mostly omnivores. They're primarily going to eat meat and bugs and things like that. They do eat some fruits and vegetables, not a whole lot. You can feed them like berries and things like that. Mine does not really seem to go for that. He really just he gets his cat food as his primary diet, and then he gets mealworms and dubia roaches. And he really prefers those. He does not go really after any fruit. And my bird is being obnoxious right now. Now, with dubia roaches, what he usually does is what you see right here. He kind of eats it, he moves it around in his mouth, and he spits out the exoskeleton. Give me 1 second. Uh-huh. Oh, shoot. I dropped it. All right, here we go. You ready? Come on. Oh, you're still eating that one? Sorry. Yeah, so these guys are from Africa. And they are a pygmy hedgehog because the European hedgehogs and some of the other species get much, much bigger than these guys. These are, I think, the second smallest species of hedgehog, the African pygmy hedgehog. And they're the ones that you see most often in captivity. Now, like I said at the beginning, Paris, my hedgehog, passed away about a week and a half ago now. And she died from cancer, which is unfortunately what many of them die from. Now, their average lifespan is only about 3 to 5 years. Mary here is 4.5, and he still looks really good for what's kind of an older hedgehog. He has not slowed down at all. Whereas Paris was only 2.5, and she got cancer really, really suddenly. We went to the vet and did an autopsy, and she had she had 2 big tumors on her stomach. And again, that's very common with these guys. So luckily, knock on wood, Mary has shown no signs of slowing down whatsoever. I had him since I actually used to have another hedgehog named Pippin. Pippin and Mary, named after two of the hobbits from Lord of the Rings. Almost said dwarves. 2 of the hobbits from Lord of the Rings. So I got them around the same time, about 4 years ago now, 3.5 years ago. And Pippin was a little older than him, but Pippin also died from cancer. That's about a year and a half ago now. So Mary's been with me from the beginning of me having mammals. Hedgehogs were the first mammals I had. I also have chinchillas and bunnies now, But the hedgehogs are definitely probably the biggest kind of stars of the show. The hedgehogs are by far the biggest draw. People love the hedgehogs. And these are the only things I feed live, folks, just the bugs. I don't feed any rodents or anything like that live. You have one? Yeah, hedgehogs are very cool pets. The only thing, hedgehogs are very expensive pets. Hedgehogs, it's like $200 to $300 for one, and they only live about as long as a hamster. Now, mind you, I much prefer a hedgehog to a hamster. I've had 3 hamsters in the past. Oh, I dropped that one. I've had 3 hamsters in the past. Those were kind of my first mammal pets as a kid, and I much prefer hedgehogs. But even so, $300 for a hedgehog that only lives about 3 to 4 years. That's a lot. There you go. Oh, ooh. There you go. No, he's gonna spit that out. Like I said, he chews on them. He gets kind of the parts he wants out, and then he spits out this big old exoskeleton. Are you done? He might be done. He usually only. Oh, never mind. He usually only eats about 6, 7 roaches, and I feed him roaches about once a week, sometimes twice. You're a little cutie. Are you gonna attack the tongs? Sometimes he'll start. Yep, he'll start biting the tongs because he knows those are what deliver the food. I really wish this camera would focus better. There you go. See, he's gonna attack the tongs because he knows those are the food bringers. No, don't chew on the tongs, you weirdo. Here we go. All right, you want one more? I got one more for you. I got one more. There you go. All right, I think we'll wrap this up in the next minute or two. If you're watching, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button for me, that would really help. Helps YouTube with the algorithm if people like the videos. Also, if you're watching and you haven't watched me before, make sure you subscribe, because right now, while I'm not doing many programs, I'm kind of doing YouTube videos once a week just to kind of help bide the time while there's not many programs going on. So make sure you subscribe. There's no video this week because we're doing this, but next week videos will pick back up again. And I think that's enough roaches for the hedgehoggy. We'll let him kind of finish and do his own little thing. Get one last little close up there. See if that wants to focus or not. I got this webcam off Amazon. It was sold off of a lot. They were sold out of a lot of webcams, and this one came with a lot of good reviews. But I'm realizing, that was probably just Amazon saying, "Hey, buy this product of ours," and it was not true reviews, because the webcam leaves something to be desired, because it said it was autofocusing, but as you guys can probably tell, it is not really focusing on the hedgehoggy. Oh, you didn't like that. Sorry, wasn't trying to make you ball up. But yeah, what you just saw was his defense mechanism. When he gets scared, he rolls up like that, and he rolls up into a ball. His back is covered in muscles. I just meant to pet his ear. I didn't think he was going to flip out like that. Yeah. So that's Mary. But yeah, so I think we'll put this back up here for now. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to the first YouTube live that I've ever done. We did, like I said, we did the animal show. If you want to go back on I have an hour-long animal show, which I did about, I think it's like 3 or 4 weeks ago now. So this is my first kind of hanging out, feeding animals on YouTube thing. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Helps me out a lot. Thank you. And hopefully you guys like this. I might do another one on YouTube. I might go back to Facebook. I was having some problems doing them on Facebook. So this one, I've seen all the comments, and it seems to work a lot nicer. I like this one. Looks, at least on my end, it looks better quality than the Facebook ones too. That was another problem with Facebook. Facebook, with the quality, was not where I wanted it. So hopefully it looks good to you, and you guys had fun time watching the animals. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you later.